AskReddit by Leading War 5847. What was the seriously gift you opened this Christmas? When my wife and I first got married, her parents hated me. One year they got me a woman's sweater. It was very obviously a woman's sweater too. The next Christmas I wore it over and my mom asked my wife why I was wearing a woman's sweater. Power move. I got put into a 10k run. Unbeknownst to me. This is actually my nightmare. The AI generated targeted shirts my grandparents order off of Facebook. Don't mess with a phlebotomist's daughter born in May. WHO's favorite color is orange. My grandparents gave my parents a framed picture of a random little boy and nobody knows who it is. Edit. No, it's not the one that came with the frame. I've been laughing for a whole minute about this. This also reminds me though, that when I was little my dad, who worked as a mechanic, had a framed picture of my brother, who was maybe 8ish in the picture, in the shop. One day the shop got broken into and robbed, but the only thing stolen was that picture. To this day we're all baffled. A company Christmas party at restaurant by the canyon. Great prime rib dinner and open bar. Only this year the announcement was made at the end of the night that everyone had to pay for their own stuff this year. Seriously, no warning lol. I would have simply went home. My sister and I bought each other the same orchid Lego set. My husband got me that set too. I was complaining that I can't really have plants in my office since it's in the middle of the office suite and I have no windows. He knows how much I love orchids and Legos, so it was a home run gift from him. A personalized gift with my name misspelled. My partner's family has one of those custom family prints up on their wall with like family comes before everything. God loves our grandkids, and then half their names are spelled wrong. 2 headbands bought at a craft fair. I'm 35 and have never worn headbands in my life. That was the only thing I got. Which is fine, just confusing. Thanks, Mom. I feel weirdly vindicated seeing stuff like this, because this is exactly the type of thing my mom's younger sister would give. Except she'd never go to a craft fair, always bought cheap knockoff shit from Beals. Never actually took into account the sort of stuff we liked. Just oh, this is cute funny. I guess that's better than when my step-grandmother gifted us some super cheap knockoff Barbie stuff that she shoplifted. She was stealing it anyway, but she couldn't be bothered to steal name brand stuff. She's dead now. A shoe size measuring tool. Like a full-on metal one that you'd see at a shoe store. LMAO best one, I'm dying. 12 baking sheets. And a partridge in a pear tree. A bar set with very nice glasses from someone who knows I quit drinking after 30 years of alcohol abuse and a fatty liver disease diagnosis. It was my mom. My family just cannot process the idea of not consuming liquor every day. I'm on vacation for Christmas with my family. I told my wife I seriously needed to knock off my drinking, made a doctor's appointment for 6 hours after we return home, because I hear it's smart to talk to a doctor when you stop being an everyday drinker. I made the appointment in October, and have mentioned it multiple times. My wife, who drinks about 2 shots a year, bought 5 bottles of my favorite liquor here. I'm just going to ask my dad to keep them in his gun safe at his house that I do not know the combination to on the way to the doctor's appointment. You are not alone. I keep getting kitchen appliances every year, despite making it very well known I don't have a square inch of countertop space to spare in my kitchen. I've gotten an air fryer 4 years in a row now. My mom made pineapple upside down cake for dessert because she said she knows it's my favorite. I'm allergic to pineapple. My mom is 70 and she has MS and possibly other issues, but for the past 2 years her memory is degrading quickly. She forgot I'm lactose egg intolerant and other things quite a few times. She forgot baking recipes she made every year. It breaks my heart. I've stopped correcting her. If she insists I eat something that would poison me, like eggs for breakfast, I tell her that lately these things have been upsetting my stomach, or another reason why I can't eat without trying to make her remember. I once got a beard trimmer only to discover that it had been used and put back in the box with curlies. You win. That's worse than receiving nothing. My sister got a book from my grandmother titled Proper Etiquette. She proceeded to tell her in front of the whole family that she'll be more likely to make the boys stay after reading it. My sister just smiled and carried on. Your sister should have pulled a row, bless your heart. I imagine grandma would have interpreted that correctly based on her gift. Whitening toothpaste. That's all I got. I'm sorry. I got toothpaste, too. Wanna brush together? Recovering gambling addict here. Thankfully I managed to kick the habit before it totally ruined my life. This year I got a bunch of lottery scratch-off cards. Had my wife do the honors with them, and joke is on my family, they actually won a decent amount of money. Nothing life-changing, but will definitely pay for some bills we knew were on the way. Yes, they knew about my addiction. They still have gotten me Texas Hold'em poker sets when those were en vogue, and other gambling related stuff over the years. Despite my continued insistence they not, and pointing out that some of these would be like giving a recovering alcoholic a gift card to the liquor store. Ah, the gift of not being heard. My sil just gave her partner liquor. He got a DUI in the spring. Okay, mine was a good seriously. My boyfriend's grandma is getting me a diamond ring. Not an engagement ring. She and I had gotten dinner while he was on a 3-week trip. She had a really unique diamond ring and I complimented the setting. So we got lunch on the 23rd so she could give me my Christmas present. I opened the box and was really confused because it was little plastic rings. I thought it was maybe something craft related. I crochet. Turns out it was for sizing a ring. And a piece of paper under it showing me the ring that was being custom made. So yeah. She said it's a good everyday diamond. So now I'm apparently a woman who has everyday diamonds. That's so sweet of her. I hope her grandson is a keeper, so you can keep her, too. 3 bottles of wine. Every year for the past 8 years I work into a conversation with this person that I don't drink. Usually at a dinner or party, can I get you a drink? Thank you, I'm good with water, I don't drink alcohol. Every year I get wine. They gifted you 3 free passes to your next 3 dinner parties. I'm bald. I got shampoo. I actually have a very relevant story for this. My boyfriend is also bald, and his scalp started to break out a bit recently. We googled it, and bald people are supposed to use shampoo and conditioner, too. Your scalp isn't the same as the skin on the rest of your body. You don't have any hair to absorb the oils your scalp produces, so it's good to use things made for the scalp. Body soaps can be either way too drying or way too moisturizing. A birdhouse made out of birdseed. The premise of the gift is for the birds to eat themselves into homelessness? Nope, it's for the damned squirrels to eat the birds into homelessness. Cheese slices. Didn't have any until now. For some reason my family thought it would be funny to get me 5 different ones. The charcuterie boards are about to be fire. My dad gave me a hammer and pliers from his extensive tool collection. Wrapped it and everything. Put it in the gift bag with a baking dish he got me, which I wanted. I was like WTF until I realized the other day I told him I don't know what happened to my pliers or hammer. That's actually pretty cute. Very dad sort of gift. Case of toilet paper? So 2020. Father of a 5-person home here, this I could appreciate. Bag of pretzels from Mill. Were they Dots pretzels?